This is Eyewitness News with live breaking news.
Breaking right now at 11, police and federal agents clash with activists in downtown L.A. This after ICE raids trigger chaos, confusion, and confrontations. A citywide tactical alert is now in effect, meaning all LAPD officers must stay on duty. These protests tonight coming after a day of multiple immigration raids. Federal agents taking dozens of people into custody, serving warrants at 3 locations across L.A. The raids sparking chaotic and even dangerous protests as demonstrators faced off with federal agents. This scene outside a clothing manufacturer in downtown L.A., where agents used tear gas and flashbangs to try to control the angry crowd. Then there's this video from Air 7. You see a man nearly getting run over trying to block that government car. Other demonstrators rushing to try to stop that vehicle. And a local union leader, David Huerta, the president of the labor union SEIU, caught up in the chaos. You can see him here on the ground being detained by federal agents. He remains in custody tonight. The U.S. attorney for Central California saying Huerta was taken into custody for interfering with federal officers. Governor Gavin Newsom weighing in tonight, calling Huerta a respected leader, a patriot, and an advocate for working people. There's a lot to unpack tonight, and we have a team of reporters covering all aspects of the impact of today's events and the protests that followed. We begin with Eyewitness News reporter Amy Powell in the chaotic scene outside that federal detention center in downtown L.A. Amy.
And Mark, at this hour, things are much calmer than they were earlier when hundreds of protesters were surrounding the federal detention center here in downtown Los Angeles. I'm going to move out of the way so you can see there are still a lot of authorities in the area. CHP is here blocking the 101 freeway ramp so protesters can't stop traffic from flowing on the freeway or block the freeway as they have sometimes at past protests. Now, again, the protesters had been on the streets for several hours, but the LAPD came in a couple of hours ago and declared an unlawful assembly and forced the protesters to clear the street in front of the federal building. However, they didn't immediately disperse the area, and at this time we don't know if all the protesters have left the downtown area.